Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I came here to tell you about my birthing experience with my daughter and what I went through to have her. You guys gotta excuse me, I'm just folding some clothes. Let's do a little story time. It's not so more of like a story time, but it's just like labor and delivery, a little rundown story. It's gonna be like a little short clip. It's not like all full delivery video type thing, but yeah, here it goes. I was on my way to the hospital to deliver my daughter. You know, cause you came, early, super early. Didn't think that she was gonna come in 36 weeks to be exact. 36 weeks and 0 days. It's when my beautiful baby girl came into this world. 36 weeks. I made it to 38 weeks with my second pregnancy. Yes, second pregnancy I made it 38 weeks. In my first pregnancy I made it to 37 weeks and 5 days to be exact. So my third pregnancy was a shocking surprise. So most people will think you'll be happy delivering your baby. I was, trust me. But when they were not prepping me, but getting me ready for, to have my daughter, my blood pressure was high. Yes, my water is leaking out the window. My blood pressure was high. And they told me bad and good news at the same time. So I was just kind of in the midst of I had back pain. Let me be fully honest. I never experienced no labor pains and no contractions. I still haven't experienced contractions, but the only contraction I experienced was in the hospital bed was my lower back. Ooh, I ain't never had a lower back. I've been pregnant 3 times, pushed out 2 kids, 3 to be exact, and I never experienced back pain before. So my daughter gave me that back pain coming into the world. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment because I pushed her out within seconds. And it didn't even take, it maybe took 2-3 pushes and boom, she was here in the world. That was like the easiest, to me, that was like the easiest labor. Loved it. If I could have another baby and do that labor again, I would totally do it because that was so easy. She came out, boom. And she didn't even tear me at all. Like my first, my second pregnancy, the boys, they tore me. My girl, she didn't even tear me, so that was a blessing. But when I was delivering her, I did have high blood pressure. It was super high. That one of the doctors said if I would have waited longer to her actual due date, she wouldn't be here. And when that hit me, it hurt me and stung me in my heart. That I wouldn't even have my daughter here with me, running around and wild and beautiful, intelligent. She's very smart. She's a spitting image of me, beautiful. Me and her father, she's a beautiful image. I could have lost my daughter. Not other people know that. Baby father had stepped out the room. They was prepping me for my epidural, giving me prep for my epidural because, hospital rules. Sometimes hospital doctors don't allow your significant other to be in the room when you get into epidural. So when the doctor was prepping me, she was checking my blood pressure, on and on. I was just so high to where they were just coming back and forth. Doctors were just running back and forth in the room, checking my blood pressure, checking me, making sure me and the baby's okay. Thank God she came out a beautiful, healthy baby, because if I would have waited till my delivery date, my due date, she wouldn't be here. They said my high blood pressure was too high to the point that I wouldn't have made it. And that hurts, because I always prayed for a girl. I always wanted one, so. But when I got done having her, she was healthy. Of course, I was healthy, but I had high blood pressure. I had a high blood pressure before even going to my delivery. Not my delivery date, but when I wanted to go in there to have her. Like, I remember my second to my last doctor's appointment, they were checking my blood pressure. I had high blood pressure. And that's like kind of the birth story eases up to the weight loss journey. And that's why I wanted to come here and tell you the birthing story, because it has to do something with my weight loss. Yes, I had high blood pressure, guys. I wasn't proud of it, but of course I had high blood pressure. Well, hey, what can I say? That what made me want to seriously take my weight loss journey serious, because having high blood pressure can end result to either ending up dead, in the hospital. I just didn't want to live that lifestyle no more. But back to me being in the hospital. After I had her, the doctors kept coming in and out the room. Like, my significant other, I can't say my significant other, my child's dad. I'm gonna say my child's dad. My child's dad was there. Of course, he had to leave because we had two extra kids, and you know, couldn't have the room with kids, and kids can be there. I was blessed to have my sons in the delivery room with me. I ain't gonna lie, we all had that fairy tale moment where you want your kids to be in the delivery room with you. I had that experience. My two sons in the delivery room, they never probably ain't gonna notice until I tell them when they get older about delivering their sister. But was there in the delivery room. Oh, and of course my mom was in there, child's dad was in there, and of course I was there, of course, because who else gonna push out the baby? So I did. So when everybody left and everybody went home, and my child's dad took the other two boys home, I stayed there with my daughter. Of course, you know, can't leave, you just had a baby. So, and they was coming in and out the room checking my blood pressure. They was coming in every 5-10 minutes checking my blood pressure, because it was just so high, and they just couldn't figure out why it was too high and why it wasn't going down. It was scaring me to where they was non-stop, like checking my blood pressure, like left and right. Like, just imagine every 5-10 minutes somebody just coming there and putting a thing on your arm and just literally sitting there checking your blood pressure, and you're just sitting there miserable. Maybe it's because I was extra miserable trying to figure out why my blood pressure was high. Maybe that was making it worse, and the doctors and the nurses, they were telling me to calm down, your blood pressure is just super high, we're just trying to get it down. So, you know, I had to calm my nerves. I was kind of sad, and I was kind of like, why at the time, like, why was it so high? I really don't know why it was high. I still don't know why it was high. Maybe it's just like when it comes down to your last bit of being pregnant, it's just like you're tired, you're overwhelmed, you're just like stressed, I had all that when I was just, and then to top it off, it's like I had nobody to watch my kids, trying to push out my daughter. It was just a lot sinking in at the time. So it's just like, imagine being pregnant, you just running around with kids on your hips, trying to, like, who can watch my kids? I gotta go to the delivery room. It was a lot on my heart that I had right up to my daughter's delivery date. It's just like, of course, I had a beautiful daughter. She was healthy. I say it ain't nothing but God put her to come out early because I could have lost my daughter, y'all. My baby. Like, if you could see her, she's so gorgeous. She's so playful. She's so loving. She's so clingy. She's my world. Like, if you would have a daughter, if you can get a daughter or have a daughter, like, I would literally do it all over again, push her out again, and go through her little diva moments, her little spoiled moments. If I could do it all over again, I would. Like, I would love to have another daughter. Like I said, I never had a girl before, and I'm like the only girl besides, you know, having friends and having females in my life. But to actually live with a girl and actually dress, hair, you know, just to be around my daughter, it's just beautiful. Because I'm the only female in my house. The only female in my house. And I never, ever had that. So when I got that blessing, it was amazing. If I can do it all over again, I would. But like I said, guys, that's a part of my weight loss journey because I had high blood pressure. And yes, after I left my hospital, I did go back to my actual doctor. She did check my blood pressure. It was slightly high when I went in to the appointment. When I was leaving out of my appointment, she rechecked my blood pressure. It went down. I don't know how it was. Maybe the girl didn't check it right, whatever. But it went down, guys. But stay tuned for the next video. I love you guys. Stay up, stay prayed up. And also, please, if you guys are gonna watch this video as well, please do not be afraid to subscribe to my channel. Please leave comments, leave your thoughts down below. And please, 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 love you. Be you. Stay blessed. Love you guys. Peace.